Good evening. Today I want to talk about my conference with Mr. E, Coach E, as he's affectionately known in our school. First, I will tell you what went well in this observation cycle and what I would do differently next time. What went well was that Coach E seems to be very intact with his students. The things I watched were very unique for a teacher who's only been teaching for 2 years. Coach E was very observant of what what his kids didn't understand and what they understood, and that in itself showed a lot of self-observation and self-reflection for him. What I think I would do differently next time is I would probably sit farther back in the classroom, because I've noticed even when I get observed at my school that our kids pay attention to who's in the classroom, sometimes too much. But what made this easier is some of the kids in his class were football players, and since I'm one of the football coaches, I got to kind of observe them a little bit more. Next time, I think I'll focus on a few of the other students who seemed like they may have been more challenged with the lesson. What did I learn about myself as an instructional leader through this cycle? I've already done observations before getting ready to get my leadership degree a couple years back. But what I did learn about myself is that sometimes you sit and you think you understand it until you don't understand it. And what do I mean by that? Well, doing this observation, I watched myself second guess some of the things that was on the list to observe, and I wondered in this situation how would I had behaved in that certain situation, or how would I had probably attacked the lesson. But overall, as I said, he was pretty good. But I always think I put myself in the middle of it. So that's one of the things that I may need to change as an observer more than not. What would I do differently in the next cycle to improve the process and outcomes? First, I would take myself completely out of the thought process of me as a teacher. Because what I see is when we try to compare others to us, it's not really the same, because none of us have the same teaching style. What I would do is I would already have Coach E show me just his almost like a lesson internalization, so I could see what we could fix before he starts the lesson. Something that I've done myself, and I've used my instructional coach to do on occasions, just so I could have eyes before I actually present the lesson to my kids. And it's worked pretty much most of the time. So, just little things to improve, because like I said, Coach E is only a second year teacher, and actually he's completing his certification at this time. So I had to put myself in his shoes, because I also was someone who went through TAP. So I had to learn as I went. So I think one of the things that I hope to do is go alongside him a little more often and watch him do it, because he's come to my room to observe me a few times, and I can see the things he took from me as I watched him teach. So I would definitely sit down and have a conversation with him before the lesson to see what we could fix before the lesson instead of waiting to after. So yeah, that's what I observed. And what I learned about myself is I think I'm pretty good at trying to stay out the teacher's way while observing, because I've had some observers who come in and they're quiet, but some who come in and may try to jump in part of your lesson, and that's not something that I want to do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the second part and see how that goes. Thank you.